evening and welcome to our Zorah Golf Club. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about preparation and pre-shot routine. Now, a good friend of mine and a very good touring professional once said to me, "Martin, a golfer who is prepared is preparing to win." It's so simple yet so true. And what I noticed after he told me that, is I watched the guys who were doing well in the events that I was playing in. And all of these guys were extremely well prepared. In April, we've got the US Masters coming up, possibly the most exciting event in the golfing calendar, and it's something that I'm looking forward to myself. Now, what we might see on social media in March is a lot of the players changing their equipment, getting ready for Augusta. Now, Augusta is a course that generally suits a draw ball flight for the right-hander. So watch them changing their equipment to help encourage this ball flight. We might even remember a couple of years ago that Phil Mickelson, he had 2 drivers in the bag to help overcome Augusta National. Now, as an amateur golfer or as a touring professional, it doesn't matter your level. If you're wanting to perform well, you have to be prepared. So for me, if an amateur golfer wants to perform well, they have to start preparing at least the day before the event. So that starts with the golf clubs, making sure that you have all of your golf clubs. The amount of times I've played in pro-ams and the amateur golfers have turned up without a putter or a sand wedge because they've left it somewhere has been countless. So always check you've got all your clubs. And then even give them a bit of TLC, clean them, clean the grooves so you can get the best contact possible with the ball. And then you have to have a look in the bag, making sure that you've got enough gloves, golf balls, tees, pitchforks and ball markers. Another one of my pet hates is when you get onto the green and somebody is scrambling around in their pocket looking for a ball marker. So always check these things that your equipment is ready to go for the next day. And then have a look at the weather forecast. See what the weather's doing tomorrow. See if you need a waterproof jacket or an umbrella. I've turned up at many events without an umbrella or a waterproof jacket, and it's cost me quite a lot of money. And then making sure that you get enough sleep the night before the event. You can't expect to perform well if you only have 2 or 3 hours sleep. So making sure that you get to bed, giving yourself at least 6 to 8 hours sleep to give yourself the best chance of performing the next day. So checking that your equipment's all ready, it's clean, you've got all your balls, your gloves, your tees, you check the weather, you've got the right apparel with you, and then also that you're getting enough sleep ready for the next day's play. So now we've covered preparation, we're prepared to play. I want to talk to you a little bit now about pre-shot routine. It's vital for all golfers to have a pre-shot routine, as long as we don't take too long about it. Slow play is a hot topic in golf at the moment, and slow players are very unenjoyable to play with. So let's make sure we keep our routine under 30 seconds. I'm going to give you a few ideas now about what I do when I play in tournaments, and maybe you can take some of these to the golf course. So the first thing that I do when I stand on the tee is I try to think about the shot shape that I want to hit. So here I want to hit a draw from the right side into the middle of the fairway. Then the next thing I do is I unfasten my glove and I refasten it. That's the start of the routine. I then come in behind the ball, I stand down the line, I look at my target and I make a few half practice swings, trying to get the right feeling at the bottom, trying to make the right sound on the grass. Once I've done that, I've made the right contact on the grass, I'm ready to go. And then I walk into the ball, I'm looking at my target, I put the club behind the ball first, I make my grip, I look up at the target, and then I pull the trigger. That wasn't too bad. And we should try and do this on the practice ground and on the golf course. If we can keep it consistent, we're going to have more chance of hitting consistent golf shots, which is going to give us better results.